Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back with another Halloween edition of Anthologies of Horror. This week for Anthologies of Horror, Jason and I watched both Halloween episodes of Into the Dark. This is the Blumhouse horror anthology series that ran for 2 seasons on Hulu. As you can see, the episode or segment I'll be discussing is Uncanny Annie. Uncanny Annie is Season 2, Episode 1, and it originally premiered on October 4th, 2019. This was a great season premiere, and I loved that both seasons of Into the Dark started with the Halloween episodes. For one thing, Uncanny Annie has an awesome Halloween atmosphere. I love all of the decorations, and it's really effective at establishing that Halloween feel. A group of college-aged friends, 3 guys and 3 girls, gather together on Halloween night to drink and play board games. A year prior, one of their friends died on Halloween. So this year, they're taking it easy. I like the fact that they're all still dressed in Halloween costumes, though. Plus, like I mentioned, all the decorations. Adelaide Kane plays Wendy, and she's super hot. Her boyfriend, Michael, is played by Dylan Arnold, who ironically played Allison's boyfriend, Cameron, in Halloween 2018 and Halloween Kills. There's couple Eve and Craig. And finally, there's Grace and Peter. After Eve retrieves a stack of board games from the dark basement, the group decides on one, Uncanny Annie. They have no idea where it came from. It just happened to be with the rest of the games. They assume it must have been left by the previous tenant. As they start the game on their laid-back Halloween, things are about to get serious really fast. Uncanny Annie is basically the horror version of Jumanji. I love the fact that one of the characters even references Jumanji in this episode. Of course, there are rules to the game, which are more like warnings to those playing. I won't go into specifics, but the bottom line is, once they start playing, they have to survive to win. There's no going back. There's no quitting. They must fully commit, whether they want to or not. The game includes a series of truths and dares, and even hide and seek. But much like Stay Alive, if you die in the game, you die for real. I can't really say too much more about it, except this was great. I was completely hooked within the opening minutes. I thought to myself, I am all in. One last thing I will mention, though, is the whole dark box elements. I loved that. Basically, if the players step outside of the house they're playing the game in, they're in complete darkness. It's as if there is nothing else around them. It's just a black, empty space. And while we were watching this, Jason said, it's nightmare fuel. And he's absolutely right. In fact, it reminded me of something you might see in an Elm Street film, or even Freddy's Nightmares, which we already covered on Anthologies of Horror. I definitely recommend Uncanny Annie and the entire Into the Dark series. Have you seen this Halloween episode? If so, what do you think of Uncanny Annie? Comment below and let me know. As always, please be sure to check out Jason's video as well to hear his thoughts on the other Halloween episode of Into the Dark. Which anthologies of horror will we cover next? Check back soon to find out. Until then, thanks for watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up and, be kind, subscribe.